Hello everyone, Nithhoggr here. Anyways, I thought I'd give my 2 cents about the Phil incident at the Dimebag Fest. About his racist Nazi stance and salute. I, don't really know the guy by any means, other than he's a singer of Pantera, and I like Pantera quite a bit. And other than that, for the most part, what I was gonna say, give my 2 cents about is what he did wasn't acceptable by any means, but if he is a racist, I wouldn't be too surprised. But if he is a racist, maybe if he came out and said, I am a racist, that may shed some light on what he did in some meetings. But when it comes to people worrying about when it comes to this looking bad on the metal, on all the metal people and everything else, in some cases, yeah, it does a little bit, but for all the people who aren't into heavy metal and do hate heavy metal, it ain't gonna really matter. And even if this guy Phil did his little stint, they'll look for anything to hate. By any means, doesn't really matter if, just for say, if Metallica, when the guitars broke on stage, they would hate them just for the guitar broke on stage. If Cannibal Corpse stopped singing death metal, they would hate heavy metal just for that. It doesn't matter on what the Phil did, other than it was in truly poor taste. When it comes to that, I wouldn't worry about it. If you're part of the heavy metal fan base and love heavy metal like I do, keep rocking on. It ain't gonna matter. There's always gonna be haters. There's always gonna be trolls. Doesn't really matter. There ain't no such thing as peace. Everything's gonna go on like life does. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Yes, his Phil's incident is gonna maybe look, but in some people's eyes, bad on the metal thing. It's gonna happen. Maybe someone else, maybe something else. Life goes on. Anyways, just more on his stint. If I was him personally, and I have heard some other cases of him doing more white power stuff and so on and so forth. The singer of Machine Head, he did his own video on what he did, and they were drinking, forget what type of beer, but it was, they were supposedly actually, instead of drinking white wine, that was supposedly a drug, they were drinking white wine, so white power for white wine. Kind of a sick joke type deal, but they had actually, it wasn't white wine, that it was actually beer, says the singer of Machine Head. And I'm not totally sure on it, all of it. I wasn't there by any means, but he said that it's been known that he's been kind of white powerish, so on and so forth. I can't exactly say, I don't really know him, but I would not be surprised that if he is more of that type sort. But anyways, more on his little incident. If he is going to come out, say if he is racist or not, if he is going to come out and do type stuff, show off some white power type deal or some Nazi salutes and stuff like that, what I would have done is I'll keep it either more to myself or just keep it tend to the crowd. I can't really call myself a full-on comedian, but I like to tell a lot of jokes. Some of them that I have are racist jokes, some of them are crude, some of them clever, so on and so forth. I got a lot of jokes when it comes to all that type of deal. And in my case, I'm not racist by any means, but in my case, I tend to the crowd I'm in. And so if the person I'm telling the jokes are like a crude jokes, I'll tell them crude jokes. If they like racist jokes, I'll tell them racist jokes. What Phil did, which was unwise, was he did it in the middle of a concert. He didn't ask if the people were okay with any formats or signs of racism by any means. So he ended up did a boo-boo for it right there, and he made himself look pretty bad. Yes, he has done a response, kind of a half-ass, semi-non-apologetic type deal. Told everyone to get a thicker skin for it, but is it really worthwhile for him to do that? That's up to him. Everyone can think about it and criticize it, so on and so forth. All I would say is there's a time and place for stuff like that, and it's usually either to yourself or to people who are into that type of stuff. That's all I can say is, and that's just my personal advice. Personally myself, the incident he did doesn't really affect me at all by any means, but I like helping out people and so on and so forth. So by my point of view, what he did is just in total poor taste. It's enough as it is, racism goes on today and so on and so forth in all colors and races. Well, I shouldn't say races, but all colors of skin. We're all the same people, we aren't a different race by any means. Some people think a different color means you're a different race. Not really. You're just another human being, your color is just different. Who cares? What really matters is who you are as a human being. And that's all that really matters. If you're a great human being, keep on being a great human being. Personally myself, when it comes to heavy metal, I like it in all colors. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, African American, German, the list goes on. I like heavy metal for heavy metal, and I won't stop not liking it. So, anyways, enjoy yourselves, enjoy you guys all night, and keep on loving heavy metal. And I would like to see what you guys think about all this Phil mumbo jumbo type stuff that is going on. He probably doesn't think he's disgraced himself, but he's done something that is to poor taste. But what do you guys think? I know it's kind of me asking you guys to answer the question, but well, anyways, enjoy and keep on rocking on.